Just started recording. If you need me, I'll be right there.
Great, thanks, Tom. I'll call the meeting to order. Well, it's 7 o'clock. We do the minutes of the December meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve them as they were written.
I'll second it.
And a second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
So carried, thank you. Under new business, first item, application 20-23 from Michael Smith as agent for Mike Laurentano for a deck expansion at 314-2 Bantam Lake Road. Have you seen that, Connie?
I saw the application and I know the property.
Yeah. It doesn't actually say how many piers there's going to be.
No, and the thing that bothered me about the application is, first of all, it's very close to the other property line. I remember that. But what I noticed, it looks like he's making a whole porch that's enclosed. It called it a four-season addition in his little notes, but then he doesn't say how he's building it and if it's going to be on piers and if it's going to have gutters. And I mean, I don't see enough information on that. That was.
It also doesn't say anything about, at least in the plot plan, how close to the water it is.
That's what I agree.
It doesn't say anything about drainage, nothing at all.
And Cliff is right, because remember, Michael, we approved the house next door. That's a straight shot down to the water. It's a high pitch. My guess is it's definitely within 100 feet.
Oh, God, yes.
Yes.
This is more of a plan for a carpenter or to go to zoning.
And that's, Mike Smith is notorious. He's not.
I know Mike Smith.
He's oftentimes has not given us a application. So, I mean, we're only accepting it tonight, but I don't think there's enough information on it.
Okay. We'll try to get more information for the next meeting.
Does that take a motion?
No,
No, okay.
we're not denying it.
No,
We're just saying we need more information.
okay.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll go on to the other business. They're asking again, the treasurer's asking for our budget.
I think that, in all due respect, I think that Cliff should get a big raise.
Yeah.
Are you getting a kickback? No, this is being recorded.
One for him, one for me.
We just go with the same budget as last year?
Yes. Forget the company car. We don't need it.
No.
Now okay, we'll get to it. The runoff?
Yeah.
Yes, the runoff at 158 Island Trail.
Yeah.
We've seen the pictures.
Yes. I don't know.
I think what I'm going to do is ask the property owner for pictures of where the water's coming from. It's either coming off the end of the wall or it's not, and all the water's coming from their property. So hard to say, but
Oh, I know.
I'll send her an email
That's all we can do, Michael.
and see if we can get some definitive source for the water.
Yeah.
Because it was designed that it'll come down the side there next to the house. And it's not supposed to be able to go over to the neighbors.
Well, the only problem up there was where they did that little shed. So he may not have it pitched right over there, close to the water, remember?
Well, we asked that at the property line, it be raised. And
Yes,
that
we
the
did.
low point goes into the lake, not onto
Yep.
the neighbors. So I don't think that's the problem. I did go over there and look at it. The only question I have is when it gets down to the end of that, the swale that's right next to the house where he planted those trees,
Right.
if it's actually able to go onto the neighbor's property instead into that pool that they have there.
Probably.
But before we find out,
Okay.
there's not much we can do.
Okay.
So do we have anything else?
No, I haven't had any phone calls from the town hall when on Wednesday mornings. Maybe you're getting them, but I don't think there's been anything.
I haven't heard a word.
Okay. All right, good.
So how do you like this meeting like this?
Personally, I got my pajamas on. I'm all set. No, I'm just kidding. I just had another meeting, but you can get a lot more work done this way. I mean, maybe it's inconvenient, but I have a lot of them because of Bantam Lake Protective and other things. And we had a really good forum with the Connecticut Federation of Lakes. 100 people were on these calls.
Oh, you were saying, I think.
Much done in 1 hour. You just have to know how to control it and mute people when you do it. But it was very, very well attended, where people might not have come to one of our forums and driven 2 hours to get there. They didn't mind sitting at home and listening to it. It was very informative, and we're going to be doing another one in 2 weeks, just because it's a good way for us to do it. That's the Connecticut Federation of Lakes. And Bantam Lake Protective, I get more people come to these meetings this way than they do in person.
Sure.
For me, it's helpful.
Well, businesses do it all the time.